channel, and today we'll discuss the part 7 of the French Revolution. It would be a last part of the French Revolution. So as I told in earlier part that in part 7 we'll discuss about the reign of terror, the coming of Napoleon and how the rule of Napoleon came to an end. We'll also discuss about the changes of the laws that were made and about the triangular slave trade. So now we'll discuss about the Reign of Terror. So what is Reign of Terror? The period that was between 1793 to 1794 was referred as the Reign of Terror. As we know that they needed a leader. So their leader was Maximilian Robespierre, but he followed a policy of sweet control and punishment. Anyone who was against his methods or did not agree with or did not cooperated with his methods, or anyone whom he saw as being enemies of the republic were arrested, imprisoned, or were tortured. Even his supporters who supported him began demanding some modernization in the method the people were treated. But finally he was convicted in a court in July 1794. He was arrested the next day and sent to guillotine. So now the question arises that what is guillotine? Here I have drawn the picture. So this is guillotine. Guillotine was an equipment that was used during the French Revolution to behead the kings and the aristocracies. As we know, the people all over the Europe united themselves and they saw this war against the kings and aristocracies. Aristocracies were the people of higher caste. So women also started their own political clubs. Now they also had right to vote. They held many political offices and positions. Some of them were trained for jobs. Many of them became artists, and some ran small businesses. They felt they here is used for women. So women felt that their interest could be represented in the new government by this method only. Now divorce was also made legal. It could be applied both by men as well as women. Women could also apply the divorce and men could also apply the divorce. There was a triangular slave trade between Europe, Africa and America. As we know that there was shortage of laborers on the plantations. So people of Europe went to Africa, captured the people of Africa and sold them to America. In 1794, all the slaves were freed, but it was short term. It remained only for 10 years. Slavery was reintroduced, but it was finally abolished in 1848. There was emancipation of slaves. So what is emancipation of slaves? Emancipation is a process or fact of being set free from any legal, political or any other social restriction. We can also say liberating or freeing of slaves, freeing of someone from the slavery. Okay, so next we have in 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte, he crowned himself as the Emperor of France. Now he was the Emperor of France. He annexed large part of Europe and he also introduced some laws such as protection of private property and decimal system, which was a uniform system of measuring weights and measures. As we know that in earlier time, people did not have accurate measures. They measured from their different body parts such as hands, foot, and as we know, it varied from people to people, person to person. So he introduced an accurate system which made it easier, which made it convenient to use. It was a uniform system. But he was finally defeated at Waterloo in 1815. But he had left his laws and his ideas of liberty and modern laws. Thank you.